The Roku Ultra remains the fastest and most powerful Roku streaming player ever, but is it worth the upgrade? Stay tuned to find out. So when Roku first came out with their latest iteration of the Roku Ultra in 2020, it delivered high-quality 4K video with superior audio formats and the user-friendly form that we know and love from Roku. The streaming players from Roku have been some of the most accessible out there. Kids can use them, adults can use them, seniors can use them. It doesn't matter if you're tech-savvy or not tech-savvy. Roku players are made for anyone to pick up and use, and they are great for first-time cord cutters. The Roku Ultra delivered a high-end product that didn't sacrifice this level of accessibility, and at less than $100, it was significantly cheaper than the other top-of-the-line streaming players like the Apple TV 4K or the Nvidia Shield TV. Fast forward to 2022, it seems like Roku is sticking with the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The current Roku Ultra has the exact same hardware as their 2020 model. It's still their fastest and most powerful streaming player ever, but now it comes with the impressive Voice Remote Pro. It's still at that price point of $99.99 despite the inclusion of this accessory, which retails for $30 on its own. So not a bad deal. And on occasion, they do offer discounts as well. For example, when I'm recording this video, the Roku Ultra is $20 off for Father's Day. Now, when it comes to the Voice Remote Pro, I will say, as someone who has a soft spot for gimmicky technology, I am a big fan of the Voice Remote Pro. It responds to voice commands either with a push-to-talk option or a completely hands-free option as well. Just say, "Hey Roku, turn on the TV," and boom, your TV boots up. And if you can't find the remote, call out, "Hey Roku, find the remote." The remote will make a sound until you locate it, pick it up, and press a button. There's no need for batteries as it's rechargeable. If you're watching TV late at night, it has a headphone jack for private listening so you don't disturb the rest of your household. And there's 2 shortcut buttons you can customize to any app or channel, as Roku calls it. As for me, I have them set to YouTube and Discovery Plus. But enough about the remote. The device itself runs video up to 4K at 60 frames per second. It also supports Dolby Vision and HDR. The device features Roku's best Wi-Fi available, and it also has an Ethernet port for a wired connection. If you have spotty Wi-Fi or live in an area that has slower internet access, this can ensure that you get the most out of your internet connection by using a wired connection instead of Wi-Fi. There's also a USB port and Bluetooth connectivity for audio streaming, although for some reason there's not connectivity with Bluetooth headphones. However, there is a workaround for that. More on that in a minute. The audio is compatible with Dolby Atmos and Dolby Audio. It has audio leveling features and a night mode if you want to limit the volume of loud music or explosions while you're watching a movie. You can also use your phone as a secondary remote using the Roku app. And if you connect Bluetooth headphones to your phone, you can use those for private listening. Hence the workaround that I mentioned earlier. As for the Roku interface, you'll be able to download virtually any major video streaming app, which again Roku calls channels. These include Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Paramount Plus, Apple TV Plus, you get the drill. Built into the main menu is the Roku channel. This is a free-to-stream selection of movies and shows. Most of it is supported by advertising. They also have live channels similar to Pluto TV or Tubi. Where Roku lags behind is in gaming. There are some games here, but it's nothing to write home about. The hardware is built for streaming TV, movies, music, and podcasts, and it does a fine job at that. But for functions outside of those categories, you'll need to get something more expensive like the Apple TV 4K with its support for Apple Arcade or the Shield TV Pro. And the headphones that it comes with aren't really anything fancy either. They really make a lot of noise when you jiggle around the cord. Even just the slightest movement, you get kind of that echoey sound. So personally, I use my Apple headphones with my Voice Remote Pro. So on to my final thoughts. When it comes to the Roku Ultra, it delivers streaming video at really eye-popping high quality. And with the Voice Remote Pro, it is loaded with cool features like that lost remote finder. Just like the other devices in the Roku product lineup, it is easy for anyone to pick up and use. As an alternative to high-end streaming players from other companies, it offers a good value. But at $99.99, it's still an investment. For that reason, if you want 4K video streaming and the Voice Remote Pro, but are willing to sacrifice some of the features like Dolby Atmos or the Ethernet port, I'd also recommend the Roku Streaming Stick 4K Plus. It runs about $30 cheaper, you still get the Voice Remote Pro, and the same video quality. Otherwise, the Roku Ultra is a great device if you want something that is fast, that has high video quality, and isn't going to wear down quickly. If you'd like to purchase the Roku Ultra or check the latest pricing, go to shallistreamit.com/Roku Ultra, or you can scan the QR code on your screen. I also have a Roku buyer's guide on my website that compares all of the different streaming players from Roku, and I'll have a link to that down in the description. So, have you tried out the Roku Ultra? What were your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to this YouTube channel for more streaming service reviews, tech reviews, and other cord cutting tips. I want to thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you all have a good one. Bye-bye.